Hi everybody, Gwen Lawrence here. Thank you for joining me for my Power Yoga for Sports football training kit. All the tools you need to be great. For this video in particular, we are talking about linemen. And I did put my offense and defensive linemen in the same video. I think there's a lot about you that can be coordinated. So that's what I decided to do. So what we're going to do today is the top yoga moves that I choose for linemen to improve the game, increase strength, flexibility, balance, focus, mental toughness, and breathing. Each move, yoga move we're going to do is going to be for 2 minutes. You may not be successful in the beginning. Who cares? Keep practicing. With time, attention, and practice, you will get better and better. I promise you. Biggest thing I hear from my pro athletes is, I wish I had started this younger. So stick with it. Let's get started. First thing we're going to do is seated, easy cross leg. Sit on a block if you look like this, because I really want you lifted and tall. Take a deep breath in. Interlace your fingers. Go ahead and press the palms up to the sky. If you've ever worked out with me before, you know that most of my classes start this way. Bring the arms down to a 90-degree angle and twist. Try to get into a rhythm with the breathing. We want the shoulders out of the ears, elbows up as high as the shoulders, and the fingers extended. A lot of you are tight in the shoulder and the chest, or the anterior shoulder and chest, so you look a little bit more like this. It's okay for now, but I really want you to work on that external rotation and try in time to get the fingers to point straight up to the sky. Your head will move with the body unless that makes you dizzy. Then if that's the case, look straight ahead and twist as deep as you can. I really, really prefer you look over each shoulder so you get that depth of twist. We're looking for balance and symmetry in the athlete in order to avoid injuries down the line. And you can look at the explanation of that in other videos. But notice which side's easier to twist towards, which side's a little more difficult to twist towards, and try to get them equal. Shoulders down, tall back. If you're hunched or rounded, you're really not twisting the spine, you're grinding on the low back. That's why it's important to sit up tall and perhaps use the block if you need to. Ten seconds. Don't drop those shoulders down. Be tough, focus, mentally strong. And then come back to center. Roll the shoulders out a few times. And we're going to go ahead and lie down onto our backs. I'm going to clear my space a little bit. Take a big stretch on the floor. Arch the back, reach the legs, reach the fingers. I'm going to set the time. You're going to flex the feet. Head stays on the ground. Opposite arm, opposite leg. I know you have heavy, thick legs, but fact of the matter is you need to move. So I want those hips open, hamstrings open. If you have hamstring or low back injuries, start this out with a bend in the knee. But know that eventually we want the arms and legs straight. We want so much flexibility in the hamstring that you can touch your toes with your fingertips and still keep the head and shoulders on the ground. Exhale, and the arm leg goes up, and inhale as the arm leg goes down. It's hard when you have heavy legs, I know, but you're an athlete. You're mentally strong. You can do it. You just have to have focus, use the breath, be determined. You can't stop in the middle of the play. You can't stop in the middle of the game. So let's consider this the same. You cannot stop. Find a way, unless of course there's searing pain, obviously. You got to know the difference between bad pain and stretchy good pain. Got a little abs here, a little shoulder mobility. And by the way, if arms straight over your head feels like it impinges the shoulders, make your arms out a little wider so you look more like an X, and you'll probably feel a lot better. Keep it going. And then knees into your chest, and release that low back. And just rock left to right. And rock it up and back a few times. This is always a good one to do too for 2 minutes. You can add this in. Just stimulating and massaging the spine. And then come on up to easy cross leg. Again, you can sit on a block. For this one, I'm going to go a little sideways for you. I think it's important that you see me from a side view. It's called seated cat-cow. If you're like this, sit on the block. Otherwise, hands are on the hips. These are not hips. Hands are on the knees. And you're going to arch the back, lift the chin, shoulders back, exhale, round, chin to chest. Exaggerate every movement and use the arms to get deep. And keep it going. Even here, pull and feel a nice stretch in the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Another version of this is going very deep, trying to get pliability. Either way, purposes of today, it's going to be very slow, where you have time to exaggerate each pose. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. You may feel stiff as a board in the beginning. With the time and the tension and practice, you're going to feel that pliability in the back. You're going to reduce injury. You're going to have place for that potential energy to go on impact. Your body can absorb it better. When you're stiff as a board, you break. Even the buildings in New York City sway in the wind. When you're too rigid, you crack. Back to center. That one feels so good, I could just keep doing it. But we won't, because we got a lot of other work to do. Okay, I'm going to turn a little sideways again. Still an easy cross leg. Perhaps still on the block. Palms are in front. No higher than shoulder width, shoulder height. And you're going to open up. I have a big wingspan, so I need a lot of room. Make sure you don't hit anybody or anything. And round. Open and round. Inhale, exhale. Still a tiny bit of cat-cow going on, but just enough that you can just get that extra little tweaky stretch in the shoulders. Head is more neutral here. If you put a little smile on your face, you trick your body into thinking it's actually having fun here. I know your arms are getting heavy. I know your shoulders are getting tired. But we're going to stay focused, stay mentally tough, use the breath Go deeper, stick to it. If it's the first time you're ever doing this, and you seriously need to stop, take a few breaths, and then rejoin until someday you can do the full 2 minutes. You have the benefit of knowing how long we're doing things. When I do it with my pros, they never know. I want them to stay present, not focus on the time. You don't know how long plays are going to go. You don't know much of anything, so you just have to stay present and go with it during the game. Same with Power Yoga for Sports. Last 10 seconds. Remember, you don't know what the next move is, so don't keep wishing for it, right? Good. Just let the arms hang, and we're right where we need to be for our next move, and that is just simply shoulder shrugs. Squeeze, squeeze, drop. Squeeze and drop. That's it. If you want to roll up, back down a little bit, that wouldn't make me mad. Up, back down, or up and down. Trying to get rid of tension. Try to get into some rhythm and pattern with the breathing because, oh, you should be breathing. We have 2 more moves after this. If you don't have time to do the whole thing, write it down. Do each move for 30 seconds. Do 1 or 2 moves, but don't make time be your excuse to not do anything. Do what you can as much as you can. There is no player's day off. Even with my pros, they're in there and they're training on player's day off. Your body's your tool. You don't really get a day off. You probably never did shoulder shrugs or rolls this long, so you're going to start to feel. Squeeze the shoulder blades together behind you, whether you're going up and down or shoulder rolls. Squeeze. Exaggerate every single part of every single movement. Almost there. We got 14 seconds. In case you needed to know. Some of you are a little heady and you need to know. Okay, last one. Release and relax. Okay, maybe just round it over, give yourself a little bit of a break, and then come back up. Now, this next one, excuse me, I prefer no blocks. But some of you, the proportions of your body, it's a necessity. If you don't have blocks, do towels, something that'll give you a little bit more lift. I happen to have very, very long arms and a short torso, so this is no problem for me. I'm not looking for sky high here. I'm just looking for a little bit, okay? And we're gonna bring the hands down by your side, right alongside your butt, your hips, and you're gonna keep your palms flat, fingers spread. Again, plug your whole hand into the mat. Don't be wishy-washy there. And you're going to lift and drop. Lift and drop. That's it. I'm on uneven surface here. I'm going to move back. Lift and drop. Even if you're lifting just enough to get a piece of paper under your butt. Lift and drop. This tends to bring a lot of heat. We're working the arms, the power to push, the strength in the wrists. Inhale up, exhale down. With time and practice, maybe someday you can go into lotus and drop. But that's not going to improve your game. That was just a little party trick. This is going to help you with your position, your game. Plus, I don't want anybody's ego chipping in and chiming in and trying to get you in lotus when you're not ready. So don't let those thumbs come up. Don't let the pointer come up. Feel the circle of the palm. Feel 10 fingers. I should see a perfect handprint in the mat once you're done. You have about 30 seconds. You only have one more move after this. Again, you can write these down, do them on your own, memorize them, or work out with me to this video all the time. Whatever works for you. You can increase the length of time to 3, 4, 5 minutes each. If you don't have a lot of time, 30 seconds each move. We're almost there. All right, so shake it out. Last move is going to be the down dog, up dog. Okay, in downward facing dog, hands are shoulder width apart, palms flat, fingers spread. Feet are going to be about hips to shoulder width apart for you guys. And our arms are never going to bend. Our elbows are never going to bend like we did with those drops. What you're going to do, and normally up dog, toes are untucked. We're not going to do that. For me, it's more power to push off on your feet for you guys. So we're going to keep the toes tucked. This way we're going to get some feet involvement, ankles, toes. Every joint's going to be working here. I'll show you once and then start the time. Down dog, up dog. Once you find good position, your feet and your hands never move and your elbows never bend. You're pushing the floor away. You're exaggerating every move, warming up every joint. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Shoulders out of your ears. Exaggerate the depth of the up dog, depth of down dog. There's no need to rush through these. Finish each pose as though someone was going to take your picture, put you on the cover of a magazine. You want that pose and that picture to be great. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Up dog is here, head is up. Down dog is here, head is down. Some people get them confused, but think about what your head is doing. It's too tough in the beginning. You can't do the full 2 minutes. Stop, take a rest, regroup, rejoin, until you can seamlessly, easily do the full 2 minutes. Got the last one. And bring it onto your hands and knees. All right, you are done. So let's review. These are the top yoga moves for linemen in football. And we did the seated twists. We did opposite arm, opposite leg. We did seated cat-cow. We did open arms, shoulder shrugs, drops, and up dog, down dog. Remember, play with the times. Less time, more time, just do the work. That's all I'm asking. I encourage you to do this 2 to 3 times a week and check out all the videos in this football training kit, even if it's not for your position. You may find something very valuable to you in each other's videos. Okay? So, thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time. Keep working hard and be great.